Alrighty, welcome into Stardew Valley. Let me just get that going. Let me get into the game, that'll balance our audio as always. Alright. Hey Lilith, how are you doing? How's recovery? How's the wrist? How's the pain management? Hopefully things are going alright. I know it's not ideal circumstances. Welcome in Anthony as well. Good to see ya. Let's see, let's away. See where it is we kind of left off last week. Alright, Sam's birthday's coming up. The bookseller will be here. We have some trout derby coming soon. Oh, wow. Tylenol, aspirin, and Oxy? That's kind of surprising, but cool. Hey, they're giving you the stuff to help you feel better. That's good. Yeah, I don't think you would be feeling terrible with things that powerful. That's good. I love that harvesting with the scythe is part of the game now. I don't have to use a mod for it. I just have to earn it, which feels even better. Oh, we're already in summer. Wow. Hey, Joe. How you doing, buddy? Good to see ya. Fell off our blueberry jam. Hello to Gaius. I do hope the day is going well for everyone. 182 should probably add a little bit. Dun, dun, dun. Get another duck. Do that. Joe, how did your cheesy cauliflower come out? What did it end up being, the right kind of cheese? Ooh, there's our two. There's our 2 milk. That. Excuse me. Oh yeah. Yeah, we get all kinds of extra A now. Perfect. Because we are masters. Rid of this tree that's not doing anything. DoorDash is expensive, yeah. Something I don't use myself because I've seen the prices. Like, nope. Let's get rid of this tree as well. We're not utilizing it. I do need to make a tree farm, however, with lots of tappers. Maybe I do that in the train station. No, I'd rather do it on my farm, to be honest. I really do need to get organized, get fashioned up. I don't know why I came in here. How are my wines doing? They're working. Yeah, everyone have a good weekend overall? Anything fun or entertaining? Hey Ashley, it's been a while. How you been? Heard you guys been having some weather over there. Buddy Etherion, who lives out there, is saying that you've had lots of rough weather from the last bit. Hopefully you're doing okay with it all. But yeah, we're back in Stardew still. We are working on masteries at this point, and the Racoon family, who I'm actually going to go check on. Mastery-wise, we just reached level 2. That's right, we need to go pick a mastery. I forgot. Also pick up our fruit. Our first mastery, we chose farming, which I'll just show off what it does. Weird weather for sure. Yeah. It's actually been kind of like that where I live too. We've had tons of rain. Lots of flood warnings, things like that. We're right along the Mississippi River, so lots of rivers converge into it, so a lot of concerns. We've made a lot of progress. We're in summer of year 2. Here is the Racoon family. It is new to the 1.6 update. Now we can grow a bigger family. I've already done their quest, that's right. And so we are just waiting for that family to grow. Headache spike. Basically now everything we do gives us shared experience along the mastery line, because anything that would give us farming, mining, foraging, fishing, or combat XP all goes into mastery. You could literally become a master of everything by doing nothing but fishing at this point, which I think is kind of funny. But I've discovered that the fastest experience is just going into the mines, into Skull Cavern specifically, because you do a ton of mining and enemy slain at the same time. It racks up fast. Though a very large farm would likely be fantastic as well. We don't have that. Our farm actually doesn't lend itself to huge yields, unfortunately. But I can always work on that. I really should work on that. Oh, good. Well, let's go to the mastery area. Alright, basically anything I've run past I can also do. Skull Cavern always gave you issue on Switch though. Yeah, I did not enjoy playing on Switch all that much. It always had a little bit of lag. And that would get myself and my wife killed, so we were like, stick to computer. Definitely stick to computer. Let's go to the mastery. Let's see. Alright, so last time we picked farming, which is, it gave us the Iridium Scythe, can be used to harvest any crop. It also excellent at gathering hay. We can make the Statue of Blessings. How do I do that? Stone, fiber, sap, and moss. That's a lot of stuff. I think we can do that though. And then you can now find golden animal crackers, which permanently doubles that farm animal's produce. Doesn't work on pigs. We've given that to a goat. So now we have combat. Anvil allows you to reforge trinkets, randomize their stats, cost 3 iridium bars to use, mini forge, and unlocks a new equipment slot for trinkets. So if we unlock this, we then unlock the ability to find trinkets, which are in Skull Caverns. You may have forgotten to update category. Oh, on Twitch, yeah, I did. Oopses doses. To Sunday. To see. But hey, Zedix, good to see you. Not sure if this is something you'll stick around for, of course. I don't know if I can change... Yeah, it doesn't look like I can change the game whilst streaming. That's strange. They used to let you. Ah, that's really weird. They used to let you. Oh, never mind. My screen just wasn't big enough. There we go. There we go. Yeah, ZX, not sure if this is the right game for you. I know you more of a FTL guy or individual, but we're big on Stardew here. Yeah, I just didn't have my screen big enough so I couldn't see the X. Let's see, we can get Mystic Tree Seeds, which do something. Treasure Totem, that sounds really cool to be honest. And able to find golden mystery boxes, that sounds nice. Fishing. Advanced Iridium Rod. 2 bobbers, I guess. Challenge bait, a perfect catch yields triple the fish. However, each time it escapes the fishing bar, the catch is reduced. Now encounter golden fishing chests. Then Statue of the Dwarf King. Heavy Furnace and Gem Bearing Rocks now grant twice the gems. Honestly, I kind of want to go combat just so we can start finding trinkets. You think so too, guys? Okay, Guy says combat. So, we can now start. We now have a trinket section. And we can make some new things like the anvil. Yeah, I've also been playing a lot of Elden Ring lately. I've been working through the DLC, but also taking breaks by going back into the main game. I started a new character called Dan the Druid, where I'm only using like wooden weapons like clubs and summoning animal-based ashes. Okay. And you are... I don't have dragon teeth. I figured they are good. I also just want to be able to find them, because I think, Joe, you told me last week that you can't find them until you've unlocked them, which makes perfect sense. Yeah, Bubbies, you're in your cave. That's yours. No one would take it from you. Shucks. Hi, Elliot. For those that aren't aware, I have been streaming Faster Than Light FTL the last couple days. I did like 3 streams in a row. Lots of fun, but it's Sunday. It's Stardew. There likely will be more Faster Than Light streams. I had a lot of fun with that game. Especially, I really liked the new ship we got, the flagship one. Really a cool ship. We'll just have to wait and see. I want playing Elden Ring. Good so far. Yeah, Elden Ring is just a phenomenal game. Just a fantastic game. What class do I typically just pick Wretch at this point, so I can start at, you know, base 10 for everything. Also for that Dan the Druid, I was like, oh, I get to start with the club like I wanted to anyways. But yeah, I just typically always start as the Wretch at this point. My very first playthrough was the Astrologer, because I did a Sorcerer playthrough as my first. I basically always do magic my first playthrough in games. I love magic. I do plan to Let's Play Elden Ring. Not sure if a Let's Play of it is something you'd be interested in, Ashley, but definitely something on my radar. And I'm thinking for that, I want to do something I've never played as before, which would be incantations, be it lightning or fire or dragon incantations. I'm just not sure yet. But it is, you know, I always want to do something different. Oh wait, Fiddlehead Fern goes in here. But I really like doing theme builds. Like, I find myself having the most fun in theme builds. Like, I've done Oleg's dad. You know the Summon Ash Oleg? I basically just farmed all the gear to look like Oleg, and then would summon Oleg, and that's what I did. I never played Magic, but really like it in Elden Ring. Yeah, honestly, there's just so much different magic in Elden Ring. It's fantastic. I like sorceries a lot. I definitely watch it. It's such a big game that I'm just like, how would I go about it? In terms of order, you know, that's what I do kind of worry about a little bit. Stone, fiber, sap. Do I have all that stuff yet? Yes. Stone. Don't quite have the fiber. My goal is to always do a different spec in every Souls-like that I Let's Play. So in Dark Souls 1, I played as a sorcerer with a magic spear. In Dark Souls 2, we played as a dex-based great sword wielder. In Dark Souls 3, we did Pope Steve, which was sorcery and incantation, so faith and intelligence. And then in Bloodborne, we went arcane because, well, that's pretty different. We went Cos Parasite. I love that so much. Cos Parasite is, I think, the greatest weapon in all Soulsborne games. It's just so fun. So unique. And then, so I want to do something different in, you know, in Elden Ring, which, honestly, the way dragon incantations are, I'm like, that's pretty different and unique. Summoning a giant dragon head. I don't do builds that I'm like, oh, let me be the most optimized, let me be the strongest. It's just like, what's fun? What is fun? And that's what I go for. And typically that means it's not optimized, which at different parts of the game would mean a much greater challenge. And hey, it's Elden Ring. Let's have a freaking challenge. Nothing wrong with that. Just trying to find some fiber nodes at the moment, as well as grabbing some easy stone. Honestly, I like getting my butt kicked in Soulsborne games as you sit there and learn the boss fight, to where eventually you're like, oh, I can do this at rune level 1. Like, I can now beat Margit super easy most of the time without ever leveling anything of my character, no weapon, anything like that. It's nice, you know, it feels good. I can beat a whole bunch of ulcerated tree spirits and avatars without ever leveling. All that feels nice. So I'm not someone that's going to do like a full rune level 1 run, but the fact that I can kill some things that way is pretty cool, I think. And again, it's not about decimating the bosses super fast. It's about enjoying the mechanics of their fight. Meta builds are typically more easy to understand and powerful. It's hard to cook an unusual build that works without a good understanding of the set game. Yeah, and that's what I always go for. Like, I've done some pretty wacky builds in Dark Souls and Elden Ring and Bloodborne. Things that are quote-unquote bad, but fun. Because again, the games, for me, it's all about fun. So, like, I did a bow-only run in Elden Ring, and that was a challenge because, you know, you start off pretty weak. I'd seen someone else do some of a bow-only run, and I opted for a different weapon. I opted for, there's a bow that does magic damage that you can get out of, I think it's Shifra, where the first ancestral spirit is. And I used that bow for the majority of the game. I think I used, I did use a great bow every now and then, but not a ton because they're slow. But like, I was able to beat Millennia by doing jump attacks, because with a short bow, you could actually stun lock her pretty decently. Not perfectly, but pretty well. But beating Millennia with bow only was pretty fun. Yeah, I think it's the horn bow. Yeah, nice. It's pretty too. And now I want to do a sorcerer build that utilizes that. There's that crossbow you can get in Raya Lucaria that it's magical and it's got some like if you use a certain bolt type like the magic one, it's empowered. I always like those where like the ammunition you know, works with the thing. I also want to try using the Erdtree bow that you get out of above Golden Godfrey. God, the Godfrey fight is so fun to dodge. Like, I think the Godfrey fight is the perfect Elden Ring fight. It highlights what you can do as a character without ever feeling bad. Because, like, if you get hit, it's because you messed up or you mistimed. Because everything, whether you're rolling or you're jumping over his stomps, like, just... Oh, Godfrey fight is just such a good one. Hey, we're accidentally getting bomb collection in. Am I full on... I might be full on slimes. Did I get the... I don't think I have the slime ring. But I would like to know how close I am. You're gonna be AFK to go play yourself? Wow. We did get the slime rings. Look. Void Spirits. Agreed, Godfrey is super fun. Also the Radon fight. Oh, poor Leonard. Poor Leonard. You do know that's the horse's name, by the way, right? People went into the game files and learned his name is Leonard. It's so good. I love that. Here's what you get for killing the Void Spirits. I could finally buy that. Oh, I still can't buy the hammer. Poop stains. Yeah, I'm definitely, because like I said, I've done every Soulsborne game on the channel already, even Sekiro, which was done as a stream though. I want to do a proper Let's Play of Sekiro still. And that game is such good combat. And Sekiro's nice because it's like, you don't have a choice of your weapons, so just have fun with this one. And it's cool that way. You know, you don't have to sit there and be like, oh, what's my build? And I guess, you know, you can be like, oh, am I going to go down the monk line? Am I going to go down Makiri? I mean, everyone does Makiri counter. You have to. It's just cool. You've never played... Oh, Sekiro's really good. I would argue it's probably the hardest Soulsborne because you simply have to get good at it. You simply have to learn the fights. You cannot call for help from other players. So it's all on you. And so that, I think, makes it harder because you don't have crutches like you do in other games. You know, Elden Ring has its Spirit Ashes, which people that say don't use them, it's like, dude, it's part of the game. Use them if you want to. Anyone that tells you not to use them, tell them to shut up. In my Let's Play, I'll certainly use them because I think they're greatly thematic. Yeah, but Sekiro is very much a literally get good or get out because you cannot call for help. And you feel so much accomplishment when you beat things like Ishin, one of the possible last bosses, I should say. So hard. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if you summon a person or you use a summon ash. They're part of the game. Oh, Bloodborne. To me, Bloodborne is my favorite Soulsborne game. A lot of it is theme. I love the Lovecraftian theme. I love the weapon choices. The trick weapon system is super unique. I like that you don't have to worry about what's it called? Oh, you don't have to worry about weight, how much you carry. Encumbrance, that's the word. And that, to me, that's really nice, not worrying about encumbrance. And it's just, again, a lot of it's just the theme that I really enjoy. So me Lovecraft, you make me happy. Just how I work. Plus, again, the cost parasite. I know someone made a mod called Graceborn. Well, they're working on it. It's not done. Where it's basically putting Bloodborne stuff into Elden Ring. And I watched Lobos Jr. play it for like 5 minutes. He picked the... Basically, they implemented the cost parasite into Elden Ring. And I'm like... I have played Darkest Dungeon. It's just not for me. As long as you're having fun, you're playing the game right, and the gatekeepers can... Yeah, gatekeepers can sod off. Gatekeepers can... I mean, all a gatekeeper does is prevents people from getting into the game that they quote-unquote love. When someone says that they love a game so much and they want other people to love it too, don't be a gatekeeper. Don't be me. I swear to God, if it's that little boy again... Bears have phones? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Is that you? I have some of that good sauce still, friend. It's making me very, very happy. Just wanted to thank you. Bye-bye, friend. Why does a bear have a phone? But yeah, I mean, one thing I'm actually considering doing for the Let's Play, because the DLC did add new weapons. So you might remember, Ashley, that in the base game of Elden Ring, you can create perfumes, but they're usable items. In the DLC, they made actual weapons where you just do perfumes like the perfumer enemies do, and it's awesome. I'm actually considering using Cheat Engine to give myself one of those, whether it's fire or lightning or cold. Probably fire or lightning because cold is incredibly powerful. And do like a kind of perfumer run or at least have that as a side weapon. Ooh, very happy we're going to the thing. I know it's somebody's birthday, but I don't give a... That's all. We are going to Harvest Tower. Okay, I want to see this. 2308. Coffee beans. My favorite thing to harvest. 2308, 2452. Not too shabby. And we've effectively just completed the community center because, well, I forgot to plant poppies last year, so that put us back an entire year. When you make a mistake, it's funny. But again, this is not... The goal of this playthrough is not like, oh, let's make sure we get everything done as quickly as possible. It's just, hey, let's explore 1.6. Let's take it as slowly as we want to. Duck. Void. TV is halfway in front of your room. Yeah, I never moved it since we upgraded. That bothers you? Well, as a grandpa once said, that's too damn bad. All right, hops are a daily thing. I wonder how much experience you give. 487. Not as much as I think, actually. Cool thing, if you give the animal crackers to the goats, you know, every 2 days they'll give you 2 things of milk, which means it's like effectively giving you 1 a day with less maintenance. It's kind of cool. Alrighty, we need to... I'm not worried about Sam's birthday. Just not. We can finish the community center tomorrow. Thanks, Rasmodius. Which year are you in? Sanjin, I'm in year 2, tail end of the middle of summer. We just got our second mastery point. Our current goal right now, it's a very happy day, so I'm going to go to the mines and just try to get some extra experience, because I found you get really good experience in the mines. I'll actually just warp there. It'll save us a couple of minutes. But let's put away what we don't need. Organize ourselves. I'll wear this instead of that. I think that'll actually save me more health. Well, welcome in, Sanjin. How are you doing today? And it's not the best loadout, but it is what it is. Is that a squid on your head? It is in fact a squid hat. Yes. It's one of the newer hats in the 1.6. I got it from a festival. A new festival, I should add. And I love it. This is just free health right there. Free healthcare. Alright, very lucky day. We have a lucky charm. We're eating spicy eel. Let's go make some XP. And we start off with my absolute most hated layout. But there is XP here. Gems and enemies. We're here for XP, not for progression. Even though the further progress we make, you know, the more iridium there'll be there, and that stuff's worth a pretty penny. Would love a shoot, a couple of shoots early on. Maybe we'll get, ooh, a diamond. That's experience right there. Let's go beeline to that. Have them up against a wall. Oh, right, I'm immune to them. Fantastic. Oh, absolutely yeah, we're not going to go for the diamond. Earth. I did not bring any staircases. I'm waiting till Sunday to where we can do sell our jade or trade our jade in. And then we'll do like a more of like a mass kind of thing. Good. Because we actually missed last Sunday, kind of just forgot. Let it pass us by. Don't worry, I blamed the chat for it. It was okay. I didn't blame the chat. I was about to place a bomb. Perfect. Always good to take a little check when you've got these small rooms. Hey, that's another staircase right there. And another diamond. Fantastic. Ooh, an iridium already. And a shaft. Heck yeah. I will go for that diamond, however. I think it's worth it. Might as well kill these again. We're here for XP. I almost took that staircase. And I guess you can drop iridium. Excuse me, I said you can drop it. Thank you. I was like, I said you could drop iridium. Drop it. Yeah, so on Sundays you can take jade to the trader in the desert, and they will give you jade, or they will give you a staircase, one staircase for one jade. Let's go. Take that. Oh, there's one right there. Okay. Hey, Omni Geode out of it. Take that. Wowzers. Wow. Holy smacks. Was not expecting that. Clear up some inventory space. Come on, come at me, bro. Perfect. I mean, I'll craft them sometimes, but that's usually like in an emergency, because yeah, it is a lot. Remember, if you use bombs, you get all the experience for everything they blow up. So they are a great way to just get a ton of EXP really fast if you're hitting like a big node like I just did of gold. Imagine if that was all iridium. It'd be worth even more. Let's bomb it. Yes, okay, good. I do like to take out the big stones from time to time because they're just... That's 10 stone. That's a lot for 3 smacks. You know, I can't complain about it. Not always optimal, but it's what it is. And remember, always break all the rocks in here because these rooms have a much higher chance of having a shaft in them. It does not always pay off, but sometimes it does. Shucks. Okay, what do we get? An ice rod. You received an ice rod. Is this a trinket? It is. Shoots an orb of ice every 3.8 seconds, freezing any enemies in its path for 2.7 seconds. Okay, we got our first ever trinket. Cool. Nice. Makes this entire excursion worth it already. And hey, we got a warp totem back home. Hey, that's cool. Raise them. Nice. Pretty darn neat. Well, don't miss. That's okay. Another one. Hey, thanks for the bombs. And a mystery box. Alrighty, I'm pretty stoked. We already got a trinket. I wonder what other kinds there are. Not doing phenomenal, by the way, for a quote-unquote very lucky day, but I'm also not doing this. I'm not bombing my way through it. You're supposed to bomb your way through everything. Okay, I'll take another treasure room. A golden animal cracker. Well, that's going to our other goat. And there's a shaft, like I said. Boom. Oh, I need to heal. Oh, 15 levels. Holy crap. That does mean we took 15 damage, but hashtag worth. That was wonderful. Well, our luck just literally skyrocketed. We just another 8 levels. All right. Let's go. I'm going to make a staircase here because I don't like this layout. EXP. And another shaft. Okay, only 3, but that's literally more than a staircase would take me. So, can't complain. Go for the... Oh, there's our thing already. So we're going to grab that ruby all the same. Take that. Ugh, another one. 8. Let's go. I was like, I might as well kill that thing. Yeah, we'll gather them. Come on. Come on, you too. You as well, let's go. Oh, almost went through it. Nice. 5 more levels, let's go. And we're getting iridium nodes now. Fantastic. Need to upgrade my pickaxe. Biscuits and gravy. That sounds fantastic. I haven't had like real quality biscuits and gravy in, I don't know, 20 years? It's like so many places you go, you know, like it's not a fresh biscuit. Or the gravy's been sitting, you know, for a while and you're like, it's like something in a pot and you're like, huh. Oh, it's over there. So if there is a ladder already, I'm not sure if it's 0 odds of getting one, or if it's just really low odds of finding one. I like it. Oh, prismatic shard, let's go. It depends. With biscuits and gravy, I'll honestly take either. If I'm just eating the biscuit, I definitely want it to be flaky. Yeah, I guess it depends on that. Hey, white turban. Is our inventory looking like? Pretty rough. We'll drop stuff as we need to. Take that. Oh, nice. We need these. Oh, they can't shoot. Interesting. I didn't know that would stop them from shooting their fire. That's a little OP. That will drop you. Oh, gather up, my friends. Yeah, I mean, and that's the cool thing is, you know, like when you think biscuit, you think what we would think of like as a thin cookie, which are absolutely fantastic, by the way. When we think biscuit in America, we think what you might effectively kind of call like a savory scone. From what I've spoken to of my friends in the UK, they're like, yeah, we don't really have a proper word, so we just call it American biscuit because it's kind of our own thing here, which is kind of neat. And they're very good. They're very good. No doubt about that. If done well. Yeah, dino. We've got a bunch of dino. I mean, we already have a dino even. Dude, I love this thing already. Ooh, I could have gone down there. Oh, well, we'll see if we get a... We don't? Okay. Hello, goodbye. Been pretty lucky with, like, a lack of iridium crabs. Those always bother me. I'm like, you should have been in an iridium node. But no! You had to be a crab. Dude, I love scones. Like, a good blueberry scone will make me happy. Yeah, it's not 100% accurate, but yeah, it's like, that's what I've learned is like, our biscuit the closest thing to what you have is your scones, which we still call scones here, by the way, though our scones are typically lesser quality to my experience. I had a couple of scones out in London and Manchester and Scotland, and yeah, our scones aren't as good here. Yeah, I told a friend of mine from the UK a while ago, years ago, I was like, oh yeah, biscuits and gravy. They're like, you put gravy on your biscuits? I was like, yeah. And then they showed me a picture of biscuits. I was like, dude, that's a cookie. They're like, no, it's not. What I like though is that for you guys, a biscuit and a cookie are distinctly different things. Like a biscuit is has to have a nice snap. It's gonna be thin, whilst a cookie is gonna be what we're used to in America, kind of bigger, you know, chocolate chip stuff. I think it's nice to have that distinction of style instead of just, you know, here we call it a thin cookie or a dry cookie, which doesn't sound appealing. I mean, crackers are very different from biscuits. We will eat that. How about them apples? Energy tonic. I don't really use those, but it could always come in handy. I mean, we have brown gravy and we have white gravy. Both are very good. You know, a brown gravy is obviously what we'd put on like turkey or a roast or something like that. Whilst a white gravy is something that often goes with biscuits or sausage. It usually has sausage in it. You see it more with breakfast-based items, eggs, things like that. It's really, really nice. But the white gravy is far more viscous. It's a thicker. If you make it poorly, it's almost like a paste. Obviously, it shouldn't be a paste. It should have some liquidity to it. But yeah, it's far more viscous. Whilst our brown gravy can be semi-viscous, can be watery. It really just depends on the maker. I want to get rid of. So I did have gravy in the UK, and I was like, oh yeah, this is like the gravy we would make at home, but obviously with their own spin, or their own take. I thought was great. What I wish we did in the United States that we don't are meat pies. Like the closest we do is a chicken pot pie, but like steak and lamb. Like when you say meat pie to people in America, they often go, "Well, that's weird." I'm like, dude, we have chicken pot pie. It's a Southern classic. But I love a good meat pie. I just went to a bar in London, and nothing fancy. It's your basic place, like a sports bar, and it was fantastic. This. Again, we have chicken pot pie, but that's really it. You don't see like... Yeah, you don't see meat pies in the US. You see chicken pot pie, and that's all. The rest is just... Yeah, I wish we did. Like, we don't do pastry outside of dessert really often. Like, pastry crust. Like, because a beef Wellington is not a US dish. You have to go out of your way to find a Wellington. So it's not something you can really say we do here. I really wish we did more of that, because it's just such an easy and clean way to have some of those things. There's definitely quiche in America, but quiche, maybe it's different for you, but quiche is like a baked egg dish. Basically like an egg muffin. You know, people often make quiche in muffin trays. And, you know, you'll put like ham and cheese and maybe like diced. A quiche here is basically a baked omelet. Yeah, mince pie can be good. I remember when I was working at a meat counter, my manager was from Mexico, and so he didn't have much European knowledge. Like, he didn't understand a lot of this the different terms that would be used in the UK. And we had someone from England come into the shop, and they're like, "Can I have a pound of mince?" And he's like, "What?" He's like, "Can I have a pound of mince?" He's like, "I don't know." And I just shout, "Morrow, he means ground beef." and the customer's like, "Yeah." And I was like, we don't call it mince here, man. I'm sorry. You're using foreign languages here. And so my manager's like, "Why do they call it mince?" I was like, "Well, minced up means like cut up." He's like, "Well, yeah, that makes sense." I was like, "So that's why they call it mince." He's like, "Why don't they just call it ground beef?" I'm like, "Because they started it and we changed it." Mince pies are not meat, no, but mince can be ground beef or ground lamb even, as I'm sure you know. So it was more so the person coming to the meat counter and asking for a pound of mince. And it was just really funny to watch Mato get lost in that, because he's such a great butcher. So to watch him like not know the thing was just kind of like, "Ha! You're not perfect." And fuzzles. And that's, I think, what gets some Americans confused, is that mince can be ground beef, but mince pies are not meat pies. But boy, our meat pie is good. Yeah, like spiced apple. I think of mince pies, I think of like Christmas stuff. And I'm not a huge fan of them because I don't like raisins. Nor do I like cinnamon all that much. So I'm typically not into the spiced. And a lot of times it's made with like mulled wines and you know, and I don't like the alcohol flavors, even though I know the alcohol is cooked out. And actually, when you bake things, you don't cook it all out, but I just don't like the flavors of alcohol. So personal preferences, you know. Again, I mean, me not being a huge cinnamon fan, at least, here's the thing, I don't like cinnamon in sweet things. In savory, like in Indian dishes, oh, it hits different. Not sure why they call it mince. Love mince pies, and you... Yeah. I remember reading something on why they're called mince pies, and I think it's the same logic of you chop stuff up really fine. And that's just called mincing. That the process is mincing. And I think that was the logicale I heard. But that was also years ago, so I could be wrong. Definitely be wrong. I do not claim to be an expert in terminology of a whole lot of stuff. Bruh. Get out of my face. Ah, nose itches. I mean, it's a super lucky day. We could go back. Might be the right call. Hey, Oats. Coming to visit the boy again. He's a good boy. Take these, though. I do want to visit the bookseller. And guy's got some of the best toes in town.
Especially let's.
And he's a good boy.
That's my farm.
Ma'am, it is my farm. So we're actually going to make a new item that we got through Mastery. This is the Statue of Blessings. Touching the statue gives a unique blessing every day. So I need stone, fiber, and moss. Moss. Did I need sap?
Yeah.
Here we go. 999 stone, 999 fiber, 999 sap, and 333 moss. Bam! Alrighty, let's place this lady. Touch. Give us the buff of plus 10% critical strike chance. Alright. Oh, look at her. She's got little, like, halos and stuff on it. That's cool. Oh, people say hello. It says hi. Is she cute like that? She's working on her Chibi Sailor Moon cosplay. I can't wait to see it all finished. It's gonna be exciting. Let's quickly make our way to the bookseller. I want to see if these things are worth it. So if not, we can just read them for experience, and that'll just net us mastery. What else can I make? Oh, it's the anvil. What is that thing? Cool. Yeah, I want to see what I get. What is this? Fishing, Jewels of the Sea, and Jack be Nimble, Jack be Thick. Best book name ever. Trade in. Cave Jelly. I don't know what I use cave jelly for, but you know what? We'll take it. Now this, not really worth it. I'd rather, so 255. All right, they're worth 100 each. That's pretty darn decent, to be honest. But yeah, we made, I would argue, good. We made like what, 2,000, 3,000 experience in those mines. That's pretty significant. What time? Good morning, Erica. How are you? We have gained a new mastery. We did mastery of combat, which allows us to now find trinkets, and we got us a trinket. It is a rod of ice. That's, well, it freezes bitches. Specifically bitches. Ice Rod. Shoot an orb of ice every 3.8 seconds, freezing any enemies in the path for 2.7 seconds. Such weird numbers, but we'll take them. Jack be nimble, Jack be thick. Eat. There we go. And there it is in action. It's so cool. What I like is that it stops pushback. Pushback can be quite an annoyance. All that experience points. Nice crit. Got drop soon, heading to see the fam for the England versus Spain football match. Have fun. Best of luck to England in that match, of course. I don't know if we ever have any Spaniards in our chat. That'd be cool though. Feels a little whore and her alibi. Wow. Wow. What a song. What a song. Fine. You're gonna lose. Fair enough. But hopefully you guys have. Ooh, do you all do a bunch of food at sporting get-togethers as well? I used to go to like football Super Bowl parties just because there'd be a lot of food. And we do like super unhealthy stuff like buffalo wings. Thanks to Steph. Oh, another one. Let's do this, because jumping we will lose X amount of HP. We'll lose 8 HP. Ooh, thank you for a replacement. Nice and fast. I know nothing about sports ball except that I don't enjoy it. Not gonna lie, the fact that freezing stops the dinosaurs from attacking is amazing. Alrighty, got a way out already. No, I mean, I know they mean soccer. But I was just saying the one sports ball thing I would go to is a Super Bowl party, and that's where another ice rod. Wait, 3.4, 2.4. Oh, they have different timers. Interesting. Very interesting. Cactus. I don't want those. As I say basically every time we're in one of these, always break the rocks, as these treasure rooms have a higher chance than any other room to have a shaft. Like so. And there's 5 levels. Gotta freaking love it. Erica, did you really think that I didn't know that football everywhere else in the world is soccer? I'm insulted. Oh, that's an interesting way to learn that it's a crab. That's like, yeah. So reforging this would simply do the numbers. It wouldn't actually change it from an ice rod to something else. See, that's what I originally thought. Oh, you're telling... Oh, I'm pretty sure they know as well. A lot of the world tends to know that we have repurposed words. Ah, mother liquor. I love being immune to slimes. It is like I think it's the greatest ring out there. Because it's just, they do so much damage to me that it's better than the vampire ring. For me. That is, yeah. I'll say, based on its positioning to the rock, you can tell that it is a crab. Mr. Crabs. I think countries that are like, why do they call that football, are unfortunately well aware that we were like, you got football? Well, we got this game that like very few times the foot is used. They should just call it, you're gonna get a concussion ball. I wonder, are there more concussions in American football than there are in rugby? Because I would wonder if having the helmet makes people more likely to spear with their head. I mean, rugby's far more active than American football. There's so many breaks in American games. Baseball, stand around for a while. Football, stand around for a while. Track, run 100 meters and you're done. Cool, you made it to the Olympics. I'm not taking away from that, by the way, because I was a 100-meter sprinter and it's fucking hard. I was actually quite a good sprinter. At 5'5", I ran the 100-meter sprint in 10.7 seconds. So, compared to everyone else that I raced against, that was much taller than me, that means I was significantly faster than them in terms of body movement. And that's what I often like to think about, is how much faster was I than a lot of people, even if they quote-unquote beat me, because I had to move my short little body faster to gain the same distance. I remember watching a video of 2 different women running on a treadmill. They were running the exact same speed on the treadmill, but the shorter woman, oh my god, she was pumping, while the taller woman was just like, oh, fine, you know, whatever. And it was a great display of what height factors into what your speed looks like. What does 15 miles an hour look like for a different height? And I was like, that was something I wish I could have seen in high school. It was just so cool to see in person. Like, I was so chuffed about it. I still remember, like, one guy beating me by 0.1 seconds. He's like, I guess I'm fasting. I was like, bruh, you are 6'3". I am 5'5". I've got to pump my body so much harder to achieve the same thing. The fact that you're bragging when you are just tall was hilarious. He had also only beaten me once. So, yeah, he was not consistent. I would consistently run a 10-7. A fairy box? Summons a level 2 fairy companion that heals you in combat situations. Oh my god! Oats! Oats! You gotta see this! Yo, we got a fairy. That's cool. For 4, that's not very much. Kill me for 5. He's getting better. Oh, is this a Castlevania reference? I need to play Castlevania. I've never tried one. Only whilst I'm fighting will she heal me, though. That's cool, though. I dig it. Oh, here, little Baba. I will take this, though. Oats! You gotta see this. I got a new trinket. Fairy box. Summon a level 2 fairy companion that heals you.
Yay!
Yep, literally follows me around. Pretty cool, huh? Oats just said it's her favorite one. And she's seen 2 of them. I love her. Symphonia, Night you had several familiars. In Symphonia? Oh, Symphony. Sorry, Symphony of the Night. Gotcha. Let's find out. No. It seems that enemy proximity is likely the trigger. That's my best guess. She's already gone, Erica. She's gone! I'll never see her again. I'll definitely see her again. Up here, because I saw some ribby. Really wish I had bombs now. Aw, I want to see the cat. But have a good time. Ashley, always good to see you. I still remember meeting you during the first of the 1.6 streams. Always good to have you around, so take care and enjoy the match. Maybe England will surprise you. Who knows? Who knows? You stood next to the book. Yes, but that wouldn't be worth it because of the timer. You know, your time is ticking away, and you want to make the most out of your time in Stardew. So I don't think that'd be a viable strategy. Though it could be worth it, you know, if like you're just desperate, I guess. We could also technically stand next to, you know... Oats dropped something that was loud. I guess you could technically do it though, because like stand next to a crab like this, or stand next to a slime, since I'm immune to slimes. This is the Slime Charmer's Ring of Justice. Exactly, slime immunity. Let one tag along. Come on, little buddy. Let's go. You can make it. Call him Jimmy. The pulsating mass. While healing. How to turn an enemy into a heal bot. Like this. Maybe I need to attack them once. 6. And they gotta be close. Oh, when did I get the slammer? I'm gonna get rid of that because I don't feel like going to the guild to sell it. Alright, this is where I want you. Fire! Because then they don't run. They get pushed. Oh, that was so good. Well, I can't kill them, unfortunately. No, you'll be with me. Oh, I've got sap. You read as they sit. Crab had a pancake. Yeah, they carry cakes of themselves. It's kind of disturbing. Like, what are y'all doing with crab cakes? Hi guys, why? Was that like your brother or something? You're like, Jimmy, I loved you. I'm not gonna lie, this freezing one is fantastic. Damn. The fact that it can just stick in there is great. I don't know if I've had a crab cake or not. I do enjoy seafood. Especially like sushi, and they explode upon death with such a great and such a great catastrophe that they turn into a completed recipe. So, possible answer for you.
I'm sure.
You tell me. You tell me what you want to do and I will adjust. You're my wife, you always come first. Except for, you know, like breathing, that comes before you. I'm not gonna lie. I will choose breathing before spending time with you. I know, I'm so romantic. We did. Okay, what are we having? Okay. Either way, we gotta make rice. Why'd you put your juice in it?
I'm gonna juice.
It's good, but wow. Oh. A lot. Eden, welcome in. Oh, wow, my wife likes tart drinks. It's good though. But yeah, I don't know if I've had a crab cake. But yeah, Eden, good to see you. How you doing? So she got this like strawberry basil lemonade from our coffee shop, and then she added like a mango orange peach juice to it, as well as some of you might remember the meme from the three-way verses, the dark cherry sparkling water. The shoes I just picked up are crystal shoes, 3 defense, 5 immunity. Better immunity, but not as good defense, and I will actually take defense any day of the year. Any day of the Stardew calendar. What do we mean for? I want to know. I want to with you, unless it was that drink. Hey! Literally need this right now. Let's go. Oh, nice. Whilst using it, picked up the other stuff. It was like, wait, it was a lot of flavors. Honestly, it was really good, though. I can't really complain about it. I like to get those going because I'm really excited to see. I like to get those going. Sorry, let me finish the thought. I like to get those going because they take a while. I'm really excited to see what kinds of different buffs we get from that statue. I think today Demetrius' birthday, I believe. Strawberries? Does he love strawberries? think he does. Why does that little chest feel way too big? Because it's brand new and it's awesome. Yeah, he does love strawberries. Fantastic. Puppies! Welcome back. Or if we have another super happy day, I'm gonna be like, what? I can only stream for so long today, but yeah, sounds awesome.
Yeah.
My wife is awesome. Yeah, and it doesn't double, it almost doubles, because... Does it double? Original chest can't be just 2 rows. Can it be? Wowzers. Wow. Boom. Boom. I'll actually be right back, I gotta pee. If you don't have water right now, folks, go get some. It's good for your bone marrow. Damn right, your bones could use all the help they can get. Drink your water.
Drink it.
Oh, right, I need to grab my stuff. Would like it. What do we get today? We get Blessing of the Butterflies. A prismatic butterfly is waiting for you somewhere in the valley. What? The buff is a scavenger hunt? I'll say, hey, we're back. That's cool. Now we gotta go look for it. Well, I know what we're doing today. Harvesting some corn. Hope Sniper Wolf's doing okay. He got the Vidco. Guy. Poor guy. You have until I have until 5 p.m. Why does it go away by 5 p.m.? That's not fair. Is it always in the same spot, Joe, or does it move around? That is a curiosity to ask. Aw, where's Cinema Dreamer? Miss them. They're good. Also, I think I know what game I'm Let's Playing after Kingdom Hearts. And I'm not telling. But I'm pretty sure I know Erica will enjoy it. And I think Joe will enjoy it. Honestly, I think almost everyone will enjoy it. I think it'll be a whole lot of fun. Always outdoors, that makes sense. Can it be on the farm? And how obvious will it be? Malcolm. And you guys need to be fenced in, okay? Okay, can't be on the farm, that's good. I can't milk a sheep. I mean, I should be able to milk a sheep, but no. Have this cracker, Alex. Totally give Alex a cracker. Alright, now we're gonna make... That's so cool. It doubles the value of your animal. Amazing. Like raisins. Oh yeah, I mean, I figured it would be massively color changing like the prismatic jelly. Where you're like, I'll see what you're doing there. And I'm all for it. Okay, let's go searching. Really wish I had a horse. And I wonder what's the prize? You're still growing your family. Can it be in the secret woods? I should have drank coffee, huh? That would have been smart. Ice. Ice. Yep. Net is what? Russian? I think it's Russian. If anyone sees it, say so. This is a team effort. Tea plus Sprite. Like iced tea, I presume? I believe I've had that before, and I believe you're absolutely right. Like a green tea and Sprite. Good combination. You're not prismatic. No one cares about train. Oh, serious? Wait. Oh, good. Not today. I was like, don't do this to me, game. Don't make me divert my attention. Flower seeds. Aren't I so pretty when I sing like that? They taunt me. I don't actually have to... I have to gather them. Stupid. Oh, Merlin, hi. You're so pretty, too. We're looking for a prismatic butterfly. Because we got a buff, which is a prismatic butterfly is waiting for you somewhere in the valley. Dies the glitch for you guys. I don't know if it works yet because we don't have a horse to test it. Right, strawberries. My original thought is that it would probably try the bus stop. Yeah, my original thought is that it's probably in the passage between the farm and Robin's, but we'll see. Not a single butterfly here. Or here. You're being a secretary and doing the conservatorship papers for your stepdad. Is that a good thing? Or not a good thing? Okay, that was in my way. Bubby boy, did somebody poop? Somebody pooped. Frick, beach. Oh, you think it's stupid? I'm sorry. We also gotta check the train station. Oh no, we're almost out of time! Oh no, we're not gonna get it! Why do you only have until 5 o'clock? That's dumb. What? But I still have the buff, Joe. Are you sure I only have till 5 o'clock? The buff is still there. Could you be wrong? Yeah, the buff didn't leave. Joe is rarely wrong, though. Really, I literally was like, oh, it's not going to be at the beach, so I ran past it earlier. Oh, Joe was wrong! How much money did I get? It was right there, Joe. 6 o'clock. Boom, roasted. Suck it, nerd, you were wrong. What now, Joe? What now? How do you feel being so wrong? How does it feel? You're good. You're good, man. I just like teasing. Go get a strawberry to give to Dimitri. How much money did I just get? I wasn't really knowing to watch that. I didn't think it would be money. That's confusing. Not confusing, just feels odd. 0.5% of your total earnings so far? Whoa. We just got over 3,000 gold. Very good. I need to go plant some stuff in the place. Yeah, that would actually make a lot of sense, like if you don't hit the buff, the statue on time. Pardon me. Sneezed. There we go. I might as well grab. I mean, they're worth something. So tomorrow we're going to make a horse stall. I think that's what we do. Let's actually make our money today. I feel like what Lilith said is, it feels accurate based off of what we just experienced. And how late is Demetrius available? Friday, summer, birthday. He might. Oh no, I wouldn't be able to access their home this late at night. Darn. Well, says he heads home. So let's see if we can catch him before he gets there. Says heads home to sleep, which means he should leave the saloon at 9. I believe that's how that works. Oh, guys. What was that? Was that a shadow person? I think it was. Yes, we caught him. Happy birthday to you. Present with optimal timing. Yeah, I think that was a shadow person. Nice. I mean, they're good shadow people. There's Krobus. Go finish the community center as well. Made a mistake that I'm kind of glad of now. I wanted to upgrade my monitor, but I didn't realize just how big a 32-inch screen is. Yeah, I mean, that's massive. Mine's a 27, I think. I'm like, it's as big as I'd want to go. My stomach hurts. A pretty spicy lunch yesterday. And I'm bound to have another spicy lunch today. Not my best idea, but they're so tasty and I want to eat it before it goes off. It's leftovers from Thursday. Today's kind of the last day I feel all that comfortable eating it. Alright. Boom. I'm gonna let Dr. Jim know that we finished at the community center. Pink cake. The last bundle of farewell oats. Ta-da! Goodbye. 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 Bye. Bye. Did you notice I've returned Spirit World? We finished Avatar and Legend of Korra. Both were fantastic. Both were fantastic. And I was really proud of Legend of Korra that like they ended with like, yeah, Korra and Asami are gay. Because like they leave together and they like look at each other in a certain way, and Oats and I were like, that looked really gay. And so we looked it up. Canonically, they end up together, and I was like, yes. Because like there are so many little things kind of hinting at they're both losing interest in like Mako and stuff, and you're like, thank you for some realism. Thank you. Such a good show. I apologize if that's a spoiler to anybody. Didn't even think about that. That's why it didn't air. What? It didn't air on TV? I thought Legend of Korra was on Nickelodeon. Yeah, I mean, I'm asking for no spoilers on Final Fantasy IX, so I know the feeling of spoilerinos. Legend of Korra was not on TV. Don't let jealousy get the better of you because of my stepsister's money-hungry jealousy. We had to document and account every single penny. Ugh, gross. Walks in, Kramer style. Spoilers for what? Legend of Korra. The Avatar sequel show. It got moved to online because one episode implied they were gay. Honestly, I mean, if any of it has to do with that, there was literally one scene, the very final scene of the show, of them just staring at each other lovingly. That was it. I mean, sure, it's one of those things of you see that scene, and then you look back, you're like, oh yeah, they both did get really disinterested in Mako over time. They did bond a lot. A kid would be like, kid would just be like, they're friends. And even if they did get it, who cares? I mean, I know people care, but why? What? Why did I sell that? Why did I sell that? How? 31,500 on Starfruit wine alone. I mean, for its, I don't know when it was actually being written, but also I miss Kramer. He was fun.
Trout derby time.
Oh, it can rain during the trout derby. Interesting. Dude, why? New achievement popular. Everyone around town has been talking about your great generosity lately. Apparently, packages have been appearing in people's houses. Oh, right, because we finished the thing. I know that's something that they have to, like, tread carefully on. Kind of sucks. Ooh, is that fishing based? The first 3 fish you hook today will be much easier. It's almost like they knew we would go fishing. It's one of those things of you've got to try to make too many people happy at the same time, and you can never win that round or that battle, but you can thread it as close as you can, I guess. Or you can just go all in on something and take the consequences, because everything has consequences, whether I agree with them or not. But you know me, if you're gay, you're gay. If you're straight, you're straight. I just do not care. Your T-fences seem strange to me. Why do they seem strange? They never break down. They are the perfect fence. We don't have trout-based bait, but we can see if we can make some. Kind of didn't plan that again. The fact that we get... I got... Snippity snippity. The fact that we get 2 frickin' milk is so cool. They don't mesh with the gates, and I mean, I think it looks good. I have no problem with it whatsoever visually. I think it looks nice, especially at the last of the year, last of the season when they're like blooming. Had a lesbian wedding and I mean, yeah, that's the consequence, and that means they stood up for what they believed in, and good for them. It sucks that there are consequences like that. Owl House? Ah, yes. Yeah, so the final week of every season, except for winter for obvious reasons, they produce a tea leaf every day. They are incredibly profitable, especially if you're willing to turn it into tea. Trout. Not tiger trout, is it? Or rainbow trout. What kind of trout are we doing? Joe? I make rainbow trout bait? Or is there an actual trout? I have tiger trout, I have other... I assume Owl House is a show. Let's see. Stardew Trout Derby. Oh, so it is rainbow trout. Okay, cool. So it's rainbow trout. Which we had here. believe this one's really fast. Oh, gotcha. Ooh, I think the quality affects how many you might get. Yes, it does. Ow. I think that'll probably be enough. Nice. Nice. Disney show with a bi main character in the same gender relationship. Nice. I will say this. We're making progress. Things are getting there. Things are... They have another baby. Thirsty, need juice. Cave carrot juice and pickled tomatoes. We can make that. We can do that. Ah, fuck creepy twins from The Shining. What's up? How you doing? Like, the world's not perfect, but it's getting... Some areas are getting more. I'm not sure either, Lilith, but... yeah. Oh, no. The raccoons are a family that they're trying. It started with one raccoon who's like, I want a wife. And so you give him food, or what he asked for. It's basically a new bundle. Give him what they want. Got a tag. And then they wait a little bit, they give you a prize, and then they're like, I want a family. And so you give them more stuff, and they have a baby. And then they said, I want a bigger family. And so they just had another baby. And now they have another quest. And so eventually we'll finish their quest line, which is, again, effectively just small bundles, it seems, which is awesome. Now let's go for the chest. Haha, I'm glad I got that chest. Almost time for a new computer chair. Been thinking about this lately. I need a simpler one. I want like a mesh. I don't want another padding one. I also want to get a nice mesh. Yeah, another one. This is the spot. Not a perfect, but how many prizes are there? Do you know, Joe? It's funny, my biggest problem with Legend of Korra was her constant regression. And I get it because like Aang had the same fight the entire series. Fire Lord, always a Fire Lord. That was always the goal, so he could constantly get stronger. Whilst Korra was, okay, in this season, I'm gonna get stronger to beat this guy, and then next season I'm gonna get like angsty again, or I'm gonna get uncertain. Like, so that was just like 11? Okay. Some of her regression was fair. Like from 3rd to 4th season, I thought was really fair. Because there was like a big fear, and a very legitimate fear, both physical and spiritual. But like from 1 to 2 and 2 to 3, it was just like, I think the problem was she was a master, or not a master, but she had already been able to do all 3 elements. You know, all elements except for wind, right away. I think that alone gave her less on-screen progress, but it was also nice did not have to watch her figure it all out like Aang did. So they gave us a very different approach, which I really appreciate. Okay, so I don't know why I'd want to repeat unless I can pick. But I'll just go for a bunch because I love fishing. But I thought, I heard a lot of people like, Legend of Korra's not as good. I was like, it's different, but I think it was just as good. You're holding on to nostalgia to some degree. Of course, it's hard to lose Aang and Toph and Sokka and all that. What I found most difficult with that is having to learn that those characters were not perfect. Aang was not the perfect father. When you learn from Boomy, and I forget the sister's name, and Tenzin, is that Aang heavily favored Tenzin because he was an airbender. And so the waterbending sister and Boomy felt left out. I would definitely watch Korra. It's really good. It is really a fantastic show. I think it's just as good as Avatar: The Last Airbender, in a very different way. I don't know what their thing is. Again, my only real problem is her regression every season. I'm trying to think of other things that do regression like that. Pokemon. Pokemon does it. How does Pikachu become like this all-powerful thing, like, oh yeah, I just beat Lance, and now I'm struggling to beat a Sprigatito. Like, what? It's so weird how Pokemon would always have that mass regression as well in Pikachu and Ash's Pokemon's power, where they're losing to base level Pokemon again. Come on now. But again, I think the characters were phenomenal. All of the characters have fantastic growth. Even the weirdest ones have really good growth. But Korra has great growth. Asami does. Mako, Bolin, Tenzin, Tenzin's children, especially Jinora. Like, there are more characters to love. And the fact that we get to see some of our beloved characters from Avatar: The Last Airbender, so good. You're just like, oh my god, it's you. Oh my god, it's you. And then it's like, oh my god, you're their daughter. Oh my god, you're their grandchild. Like, it's so satisfying. Like, they have enough fan service without relying on those past characters to make it a really good show. I do feel it's a fantastically done show. Oh, Toph. Oh, she didn't change a bit. There was something of Sokka. He died. Of old age. That's him. Same with Aang. It's like, hey, they died. Sometimes people just die. Aang's thing, I actually looked up, I was like, why did Aang die so young? He died at 66. Apparently being enshrouded in the ocean for so long. Yeah, he was a council member. So apparently being enshrouded in water for those 100 years took a toll on Aang's body, which is what caused him to die at the earlier age of 66 compared to a lot of other avatars that tend to live into their 80s. So that's why Aang died. Also, he had to die for there to be another avatar. Duh. So there's no chance of him being alive unless he had learned how to, I guess, pass on his avatarness without death, which would break the lore, break the narrative. So, yeah, Sokka was a council member of Republic City, and he helped put away some nasty people, specifically a bloodbender that quite aggressive. So yeah, you know what happens to Sokka. Okay, 2 more. We don't have bait anymore though. But we also have tomorrow. Only a day away, as they say. But yeah, we know of every character of importance. We know what happens to General Iroh. We know what happens to Toph. We know what happens to Sokka, to Katara, to Aang, to Zuko. Any character that matters, we know what happens to them. So I think Legend of Korra did a great job. Some characters you don't learn about until later. It's not all first season, which is great. Some of it's like season 3. It's so satisfying. And you even have returning voice actors. Like Zuko's voice actor plays Zuko's grandson. And looks exactly like him. Seeing, oh, you shouldn't have said that part. You shouldn't have said that part. For people that don't know, that was a big, like, wow. Yeah, that part I was not saying out loud on purpose. I feel like that's a big oh shit moment. But there are a lot of oh shit moments. I think Legend of Korra again did very good at fan service in the right way. And I really have zero problems with the show. Sure, regression is annoying, but since they have a new big bad every season, that's really the only option is regression. And at least they give logical to her regression rather than, again, what the hell happens to Pikachu? I know people be like, oh, well, in this one he used so much energy. I'm like, that is not anywhere in Pokemon lore that a big battle will reset you to level 5. So, hey, Amrek, how you doing, man? Good to see ya. How are things? How's stuff? I think we will continue this tomorrow with more bait. Yeah, we're not catching any more rainbow trout. I think we're actually out of the rainbow trout's time. Well, no, they're available all day during the derby. Oh, we'll just go until our energy's dead. Oh, we have a lot of money. Nice. It got away because you suck. Also, big thank you for the positive reception to the bonus episode of Chocobo Hot and Cold. I am hooked on that minigame and can't wait to get back to it. Because I eventually, have to progress the story, which takes me away from Chocobo Forest. Finally got a rainbow trap, but no tag. Yay! That is 9. Okay, we only need one more for every prize. Dare you. It might be the first episode where you don't do a massive comment because just a minigame. And that's okay. But it is a phenomenal minigame. Oh, right. We got a bunch of experience for that. The nice thing is we caught all these rainbow fish so we can turn them into bait. Moss or mushies. One pickled tomatoes. Oh, I can't make anything right now. Okay. Yeah, I would recommend starting a new playthrough because the 1.6 update is really big, and it adds stuff that you can find as early as the first season. And since Stardew is a game that is just really, I think, about the journey, not the progress, unless you're going for perfection, of course. It's worth doing. I think. Keep making iridium. And a little bit of cash. And that's fair. Everyone plays it differently, and that's the cool thing about Stardew. Play it how you want. Oats is also a big, like, go right into the mines kind of player. I'm a fisher. My dog does not understand my cast, which is both adorable and painful, yeah. Imagine the like, yes. What's this? Food? Is it eating you? Are you okay? Ooh, okay. Crap. What kind of juice did they want? Frick. What kind of juice did they want? I gotta go see. They wanted juice, some kind of juice, and again, I think it was pickled tomatoes. Cave carrot juice. Okay. Would not have guessed that. Pickled tomates. So we'll actually do that now. I'll end one of my things and just start it. I'm pretty sure I have a cave carrot. Oh, Merlin, I am so sorry. That is horrible. Okay. Is it almost done? At least almost done. Honestly, I didn't even know that you could make juice out of cave carrots. Oh, yeah. Not eat Faggle Rock, I'm sorry. Surprised they let it rain on a day like this. Bruh, again. So many happy days in a row, and I'm like, I've got other stuff to do. Eggplant parm, crispy bass, spicy eel, blueberry tart, rhubarb pie, fish stew. The back room. Thanks, Emily. Truffle oil. Don't ask you, dude. I am totally asking why. You make it sound so weird when you say, "But don't ask why." It's like a sex thing, Lewis. Sounds like a sex thing. Sure it is. It's always a sex thing. Yep. Yes, it is. LOL. tomorrow you'll see the tea saplings in bloom. That'll be fun for you, Lilith. I know you said you hadn't seen that yet. Dark feathers. I've not seen that show, but I believe you. I mean, there's hops. There's always hops. Yeah, we multi yesterday. I need to try that. I hear it's a good show. I should give it a try. I've literally heard nothing but good things about it. So, yeah. Someday. Excuse me, tree. Get out. You don't belong there. Alright, let's go catch more fish. Oh, hey. I'm back. I got that one. It's not new. Ooh. Tired? You stay up late last night working on your Twitch banner profile? Hey. Maybe that's worth that, was worth it. Let's go fishing. Ooh, and traveling merchant. Is that the new profile image? Because if so, it looks good. Trying to screw balls into the ends of partial hoops. Oh, with one hand? Yeah, it's hard enough with two hands, let's be honest with ourselves. Bangles, China. Ooh. Buy a China cabinet. I'm a little fancy. You know? A little fancy. Yeah. Hey! A thing again. Heck yeah. Your naming ceremony? I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool. Cheers. Do you have a bit of... Oh, that's not a bad idea. Is having a bit of clay common? I guess for some artsy folks it might be. Alright, we can get them all. We might as well keep fishing though, right? Prime opportunity today. That is so cool. And thank you for sharing that with us. Eat river jelly. That is a super cool tradition. I like that. I wanted to make a joke that it's a soul name and I'm Soulkrist, but I'll just respect your your culture instead and leave it at that. Like, oh, you have a... Okay, I'm saying it. Oh, you have a me name? There, I said it. We're close enough community where I can make that joke. Plus, it's a pretty harmless joke. Shut up, Erica. It was easy, okay? Easy pickings. Not all of us are pun masters. We have to take the easy ones when they come into our brains. I wish I was, like, just fucking amazing at puns. Aw, yeah. Oh, why did I pull back? You act like all of your puns are amazing, Erica. Okay, you're not perfect, okay? Okay, you're pretty damn good. Joe's good at puns. X1, I think, is like the emperor of puns. Like, if Pun Game was running for president, X1 would be my president. Cobra, how you doing, man? Talking about puns right now. You got any for us? Canning. Alrighty, I'll take it. Apparently we can upgrade that thing now. It's not stuck at copper anymore. But how you been, Cobra? I know I've seen you, like, a little bit here and there, but it's, like, short-lived, so hopefully you're doing well. Out. I just realized I'm not going to have the inventory space for the prizes. Hey, another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, never mind. We will. Okay, so let's just turn them in now. I'm doing all right. I'm getting hungry. Get rewards. Triple espresso. Okay. Quality sprinkler. I mean, this is an earlier game thing. Or totem for the farm. Omni geodes.
These have been delivered.
2 poopies before it goes off. Thank you. A bucket hat. Smoke on the smoke fish leaves the border of the box. I think it's cool. It's the only thing to do that. Crab pots. I personally think it's really neat that so many things are quote unquote breaking the mold. Hey, we got a second one of those. Nice. Three to go. Okay. Shot espresso. All right. I mean, our mastery got really far. Let's see. 726. What does a perfect give us? Ah, I pressed the wrong button. Silly me. There you go. Can you just keep them out for a time? Or no? Would they close? Is this a Dorado? Ooh, that was a tough one. It is a Dorado. I was right. Nice. 726, 796. Wow. That was good. How would they hold it between their teeth if they need to get the ball in while it's in their ear? Maybe I'm just misunderstanding. Oh, quality sprinklers. Fantastic. I don't know, just stretch them. Just stretch them. A chub frenzy has begun in the mountains. Oh, gotcha. Oh, it's the tomato. I'm not getting to the tomato debacle with them. Construct a farm building. Ah, here it is. Build. I hate where I have stuff. I said to get some fruits for the fruit salad and you brought tomatoes? Well, they are fruit. You know what I mean. I you. It's gonna destroy me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very spicy.
Love you. Hey Dexter, how you doing, man? Alrighty. This is a dish called larb. L-A-R-B. It's a Thai dish. Feel free to Google it. We got it made spicier than the norm. And now it's been sitting for a few days. It is, I mean, it is a fruit, but her whole thing is I said for a fruit salad. You don't get it for fruit salad. Intelligence is knowing that tomatoes are fruit. Wisdom is knowing not to put it in your fruit salad. Fuck, that hits fast. That hit real fast. Cucumbers are fruit? I thought they were melon. Oh, it hits fast, Oats. Oh. Ooh-wee. That's good. Strawberries are nuts? What? Now you're just making shit up. I don't believe god dang words you're saying, brother. Apparently the things on the sides aren't seeds. They're other fruits. I don't know how true that is. And apparently I need iron. Check out our new hat. Simple hat with a short brim. Hate it. Oh yeah, and that's the thing. It's like a potato is a vegetable, but dietarily speaking, it's a starch. So a lot of it depends on how are we using the term. Because when you say, oh, you need a lot of vegetables, potatoes aren't gonna do the thing for you that you need health-wise. As great as they are. I thought an acorn was a seed. Interesting. And again, intelligence versus wisdom. Right, we can move our house now. That's wild. Right, I planted new ones. It's true. You are stoned shit. Can't trust words you say. Charisma is the one that can sell the fruit salad with tomatoes in it. Correct. A moon. I am the greatest interior decorator ever to have lived. I know. No one can beat my impeccable style. Eat this lunch as it burns my innards. Can't be playing the rain. Constitution is being able to eat the tomato in a fruit salad when it's gone off. Because let's just think about it. Salsa is just a salad. You got tomatoes. You got some leafy greens, cilantro. You've got onion. You've got lime juice. God, this. I just love rice. I need 9 things. Keep doing these, I guess. Yes, I've seen that before. Thing is, though, that doesn't fully track because spice and poison aren't the same thing. So, I think the blandness in their food is more of a nod to their stubbornness of like, this is enough. This is all I need to subsist. I think that's the idea behind it, is that they just don't put a lot of value in the flavors. Was the light thing? In this? Blessing of the Fangs? Though I will say I don't put a lot of stock in Wizards of the Coast lore because they can't seem to make up their mind on what's going on with gnomes. If I want good lore for a tabletop nowadays, in fantasy, I'm going to go with Pathfinder's Galorian setting. I think they do lore a lot better. But again, it doesn't mean that they would necessarily use it. Having an immunity to poison doesn't mean that they are going to sit there and imbibe it. Doesn't their immunity to poison stem from the creatures they combat? Because that's also something I think is, why do they have an immunity? Is it to stave off food poison? Is it to stave off venomous animals? Poisons and venoms are the same in Pathfinder, or in D&D. I've always told myself as a joke that dwarves have an immunity to poison because they're stubborn and refuse to die. Alright, let's go to bed. Yeah, I mean, I'm literally eating a spicy thing right now, and it's freaking great. I've never heard that spice could be considered a poison or a toxin, though, like alcohol. Interesting. Interesting. Stubborn dwarves? Yeah, stubborn dwarves, and it's a dwarf birthday. Like three super happy days in a row. And see, this is what the tree saplings, or the tea saplings, look like when they are budding. Nice and tall, nice and pretty, making new tea leaves. So they're great profit over the seasons as well. Yeah, I knew it was defense. I didn't know it could actually kill, though. I mean, I know it can kill, but I thought it was more so like a psychological thing. But either way, Laura's maybe because it's mine's food or it's hard to come by. Yeah, they have to maybe eat like bad mushrooms or something. But folks, that's actually going to be the end of this stream. I would like to take off, enjoy my lunch, relax a little bit away from the computer before I come back to it for my Pathfinder game a little later in the day. But I appreciate everyone being here. I had a lot of fun. We made some really great progress. We're almost to a mastery rank 3. We are advancing the Racoon's quest line really well. But everyone take care of yourselves. If you haven't already, make sure you like the video before you go if you're on YouTube. But yeah, have a great rest of your weekend. I will have more Final Fantasy IX out tomorrow to see what do we do after Chocobo Hot and Cold, and did I grind Chocobo Hot and Cold between episodes? I don't know. Take care of yourself, folks. Until next time, bye-bye for now.